Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Joel, and I am happy to take you on a short journey into the amazing world of Quechua, an ancient Indian language. Today, I will show you how new technology, especially personal AI chatbot, can help you learn interactively, and potentially revive this language. Well, before to start, we are going to learn a little bit more about Quechua language and the historical context of Quechua and in the Quechua in the modern society. Well, and then we are going to learn some phrases in Quechua. And well, after that, we are going to use an AI chatbot, personalized chatbot to interact in Quechua. Imagnaya, it's a word that is translated as a hello in 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 English. Imagnaya is in Quechua. Well, why Quechua matters? Well, first let's understand why Quechua is important. This language is not just something from the past; it is still very valuable today. Quechua is the ancient language of the Andes, and it is spoken by millions of people in Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Colombia. It connects the past and the present, carrying history and culture through generations. Today, we will explore this rich heritage and the efforts to keep it alive. According to UNESCO, Quechua is a spoken language primarily in Peru, considerably potentially vulnerable, but with standardized writing system and documentation available where it is recognized as an important indigenous language that needs protection and support for its continued use. Well, historical context of Quechua. To understand why Quechua is important, we need to look at its history. Quechua was the main language of the Inca Empire, a powerful civilization in South America. It spreads across many regions, helping people to communicate and stay united. But Quechua was more than just words. It was used in Inca ceremonies connected to their traditions and was an important part of their culture. Imagine the large Inca Empire, all linked by this one language sign of how important it was in history. This is Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, and Argentina, where many people who speak Quechua in those regions. Well, now Quechua in the modern society. Quechua today, even with its long history, about 8 to 10 million people still speak Quechua, especially in rural areas of the Andes. However, the language face big challenge. Spanish is more common in these countries like Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, and then there are not many schools that teach in Quechua. Globalization has also made things harder as more people move to city and use digital technology, where Spanish and English are more popular. And Quechua is used less and less. And today, Quechua is an important point fighting to stay alive in a changing world. Well, as I said, there are a to 10 million speaker still private in the rural areas. And this is a map where Quechua is spoken according to the Ministerio de Educación. Quechua presents four branches: Amazonian Quechua, Northern Quechua, Central Quechua, and Southern Quechua. Before to move to the effort to revitalize Quechua, there are many words that we still use in Spanish. Uh, some Quechua origin words that we still use today, at least in Peru, and there are also some words in Ecuador, Colombia. Well, some of the words are papa, for example, choclo, is a tender corn. Palta, it's avocado. Quinoa, um, well, chirimoya, guano, ayahuasca. It's also a Quechua word. We have here to clothing textiles, um, like a poncho, chuspa. Poncho is a warm outer garment. Chuspa is a traditional used to carry coca leaves. Geography, we have Pampa. Mm, bus, it's a bus plain. Quebrada, narrow valley between mountains. Cerro, small height or mountain. An object like a May, Chakra, Carpa. All those words are we used to use in Spanish language in Peru. Costumes and culture. The word cholo is a term that can refer to mestizo, wawa, baby or child in some indigenous regions. And then expression and slang. Cancha, it's open space or sport fields where uh, frequently people play soccer. Um, Chuchaki, it means Hanover, just in Ecuador, not in Peru. In Peru, Cuy, it's a popular expression too. It's a traditional Andean food. Ñato, a person with a flat nose. Well, efforts to revitalize Quechua. Well, seeing this challenge, many efforts are being made to keep Quechua alive. Some important steps, including bilingual education and language policies in countries like Peru and Bolivia. Technology and media are also helping a lot. There are new apps, more Quechua content on social media, and online courses that make it easier for people to learn language. In addition, arts and culture keep Quechua alive through music, books, and theater, showing that the language is still important and valuable today. Reviving Quechua with AI. Well, AI is uh, mm, a trend nowadays. So this leads to an exciting idea to bring in Quechua back to life with artificial intelligence using personalized AI chatbot. The idea is simple but powerful, and AI chatbot designed to teach Quechua in a natural conversational way. This method has many advantages. It makes learning easy to access, interactive, and personalized for people of all age. For people for all age, well, our goal is basically to connect tradition with modern technology, helping young people engage with their language and culture. Well, imagine having a language tutor on your phone, adjusting to your learning speed and making the experience fun and engaging. This mix ancient tradition and new technology has a great potential for the future of Quechua. Before testing out the chatbot AI, we are going to learn some words in Quechua. Well, some basic words like a greeting and basic phrases. Ayim punchao means good morning. Ayim suka, good afternoon. Ayim chisi, good evening. Ayim tuta, good night. Well, some basic introductions. Iman Sutigi, what is your name? Sutimi, my name is, and in this case, I will put my name. My name is Joel. Iman Nayam Kashanki, uh, it means how are you? Iman, you can use also Ayanchu. It is basically the same. Um, Ai yang mi kashani. It means I'm fine. Well, common expressions in Quechua are yes. Uh, well, ari is yes. Mana, no. Manang intindinichu. I don't understand. Nunca mana rimascachu runasimita. I don't speak Quechua. Ham runasimita rimanki. That's a question. It means, do you speak Quechua? My pitak, it means my pitak. It's a question. My pitak kanki. It's for example, my pitak kanki. It means where are you from? Haikak, haikak. It means how much. Ama hinakaichu. Don't do that. This is helpful for some phrases. Helpful for traveling. Well, basically questions. My pitach wasi. It means where is the house, the hotel. My pitach mihu wasi. Where is the restaurant? My pitach baño. Where is the bathroom? As we see here, my pitach baño. Baño. I think we use in Spanish a lot. Well, I think there is not exactly uh, a word in Quechua. So today there are many words. Uh, well, in Quechua, there are many words in Spanish, like a mixed language nowadays. Well, we just practice. Well, actually, a chatbot, a personalized AI chatbot. It's a I choose a character, and I choose Jose Maria Arguedas as a main character in this chatbot, in this personalized AI chatbot, because Jose Maria was a little bit about Jose Maria Arguedas. It was a Peruvian novelist, writer, and anthropologist who focused on indigenous cultures and mestizo identity. Born in the Andes, he bridged Quechua and Spanish cultures, which deeply influenced his work. His notable novels, such as the Ríos Profundos, actually it's in Spanish. Jaguar Fiesta is other book. Um, well, those books explore the indigenous struggle and cultural resilience. Arguedas also worked as an anthropologist to preserve Quechua traditions. He remains a key figure in Latin America literature, indigenous advocacy. Well, I, this is the interface of the chatbot. As you see here, it's a personalized AI chatbot that simulates the knowledge, all the knowledge about Jose Maria Arguedas, his work, his life, and um, his book. We can chat about all these topics about Quechua, how to learn Quechua, and the indigenous culture of Peru. Well, here is a small introduction of the chatbot. It was I put it in Spanish because Jose Maria Arguedas he was bilingual. He learned Quechua primarily, and well, in Spanish too. Hola, yo soy, well, I'm going to read it. Hola, yo soy José María Arguedas, escritor, antropólogo peruano, creciente entre el español y el quechua, lo que me inspiró a dar voz a los pueblos indígenas en mis obras, como Los ríos profundos y Todas las sangres. ¿Te interesa la literatura sobre la identidad y cultura? Well, we are going to make some basic questions like so you see primarily in Quechua. I am it's Impunchao. Impunchao as we saw in the slides, it means good morning. Ayin punchao, and the answer is in Quechua. I'm going to read it. Ayin punchao, imanayan kashanki. This is a question. Kai pachapi, yachasun Peru niskapa, cultura niskamanta runasimita ima. Maimanta kanki. We can answer here saying my pata my manta kanki. It means where are you from? Nuja means all these phrases is translated in English. I am from Peru. Exactamente, bueno, en Spanish, pueblo de Perú. Hay Puncho again, and he is introducing Hay Puncho, Nuja José María Reguedas Cani, pero exactamente suma Uyakuykunata, Yachaykunata, Rimaykunata, Rimaykunatapas, Rimanaiki. Ima, well, I think here there is a small error. Well, there are errors in the AI chatbots. It's not well trained. Um, Actually, there is no this word is there is not in Quechua well in the Quechua language. But basically, this question it means imanaya bueno okay, what do you want to learn? Monanki yachai nikipak. Well, here it writes okay, everything is in Quechua. Even that I put it in the prompt, and the answer give me in Quechua and then translate it in Spanish, so we can easily to understand Quechua, then translate it in Spanish, so we can learn more with like a bi-directional translation. Well, here the question is Quechua rimaita Peru yakta yachaitan tapas. Ari nuja Quechua simita yachani. All the translation of this phrase is yes, learning Quechua. As you see here in the chat, uh, all the answers are in Quechua. Basically, we can choose these phrases. We are given this command to translate in in well, in this case in Spanish. Well, again, in punchao. In punchao, as we learn, it means buenos días, good morning. Well, aprender, hay un punchao, aprender el quechua es hermoso. ¿Qué quieres aprender? Palabras, conocimientos sobre la cultura peruana. Hablemos de la vida. Uh, Here is the translation. Good day. Well, this is in mixed in Quechua and Spanish. And the translation, good day. Learning Quechua is beautiful. What do you want to learn? Words, knowledge, or about Peruvian culture? Let's talk about life. We can make questions also with why is the ocean salty? El océano es salado porque los ríos llevan sales minerales desde las montañas hasta el mar. Con el tiempo, estas sales se acumulan. En quechua decimos yuca hocha para el océano. Yuca hocha para el océano y hocha significa lago o mar. ¿Sabías que en la cultura andina el agua es sagrada? Well, as you see in the answer, makes like it combines the topics of the Quechua with the questions. So the personalized AI is trying to give answers more about the Quechua language. When we elaborate the question in English, the answer it's given in in Spanish with mix it with Quechua. And when we write it, for example, in Quechua, uh, all the answer is in Quechua. Here, what are your most popular books? Jose Maria, as we know, it was writer, and well, his well, I'm going to read his answer. Mis libros más conocidos son los Ríos Profundos y Aguar Fiesta. Los ríos profundos habla de la vida en los Andes y la lucha entre las culturas. Jaguar Fiesta muestra la tradición del toro Pukyay, una corrida de toros andina. ¿Quieres saber más sobre ello? Well, this is the answer the Jose Maria Arguedas AI chatbot give us, and we can still keep uh, interacting with the AI chatbot. Um, um, when we are going to say to actually in Quechua language there is no translation of Tupananchis. Well, there is no exactly a translation of how to say goodbye in Quechua. The most close is Tupananchiskama. Tupananchiskama. Um, it's translated in English. Um, Goodbye o adiós en español. Tupananchiskama amigo. Ima tatak munanki yachayni kipaj quechua simita cultura peruana ima. It means bye, my friend. What do you want to learn? Quechua, well, Quechua language, or maybe culture, or Peruvian culture in this case. Well, the that's I think that's all about the AI chatbot called Jose Maria Arguedas. Well, basically, this AI chatbot is very basic. As soon as LLM language model could improve, I think it will be more better to interact. For example, like how to interact with voice to voice, speech to speech, and give answers quickly and interact more naturally. Even the AI chatbot is cool. We can create like avatars and um, can be more personalized. The future of Quechua is a history, strength, and hope, even though it faces challenges in today's world. There are many ways to help bringing it back to life. So, we look at this journey from the language of the great empire to the present day, and how technology can play an important role and keep it alive. The main points, as we see here, is Quechua is an important part of the culture and history in Peru and Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, all this country, and it faces many challenges in the modern world. And well, the new efforts, especially the technology AI, can offer exciting ways to support his revival. Well, um, well, it's time to, um, I think, for question and answer session. Okay, we have some question here. Okay, here the question. Alan Bigulup, what Quechua dialect does ChatGPT use? Okay, thank you. Okay, Alan Bigulup. I don't know if I am pronouncing correctly your name. Okay, the question: what Quechua dialect does ChatGPT use? moment. Okay. Basically, the dialect I was used well the API that I was using is DeepSeek. Just um, using the Koya. There are a lot of dialects in Peru, as we saw in the slide, like a northern, southern dialect, central dialect, and the mostly um, the well the mostly well known is well I think where I live it's near to Cusco, so the language there is but sorry the dialects there is Koyao. Koyao is the dialect of the Quechua, and yeah, I didn't use ChatGPT. I use DeepSeek and just trying to train and giving some data to train it. And yeah, of course, uh, some prompts. Well, m- other question, Jonas. Jonas. Well, what are your recommendation for an app, of course, to learn Quechua? On another note, Duolingo doesn't have a Quechua available, but what any is that course any good? Yeah, yeah. We still have some 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, there is no Quechua on Duolingo. I was just searching on the web, and there I just found a forum. Um, I think there are a lot of other there are other apps that you can learn Quechua, but to be honest, there is no a complete guide. There is a there's mm, just some apps, but just the basic, and there is not one complete app to learn Quechua because there are a lot of dialects in Quechua language. Well, to be honest, I don't know exactly which apps, but you can write me on the email and I could type. I will send you all the apps that I have to learn Quechua. Well, another no, on another note, Duolingo doesn't have Quechua available. But what I need is that course any good? Well, I didn't try what I need on Duolingo, but yeah. Okay, you're move to other question. What language model are you using? Okay, I'm using DeepSeek API. So, do you know what it was trained on? Do you know what trained in Quechua? Yeah, actually, there is no LLM for Quechua specifically. That's why there are some errors on the on the AI chatbot that I didn't show. Well, Matt, his answer is: are you using LLM base? If so, which one? Chat, GPT, Mistral, Llama. I'm using DeepSeek, DeepSeek this API. I didn't found a specific LLM for Quechua, but there are some projects on Hugging Face. It called it. I hear about Vicuña. Vicuña is an animal here in Peru. Well, I think that's I think a great project to start with well to maybe I can adapt with that LLM, but it's not mm, in production yet. Well, next question, Bigulov, Alan Bigulov, did you try voice interaction with chatbot AI? I only tried on ChatGPT, but there are some errors too. Um, because I think because of that because of the dialect. Um, yeah, and I think other I didn't found other um, chatbot. I mean, to talk like a um, voice voice interaction. Well, um, Megan Jones, his question: Have you noticed a pattern to his mistakes? It's making predictable errors, like assuming something regular when it is not. It isn't, or it mixing with another language or something else. Yeah, there are a lot of yeah, there are mistakes that give us in his answers. Sometimes mixed with Quechua and Spanish, and then the dialects really different. That even the well, well, I can understand sometimes. Yeah, there are some mistakes. That's why it's important. I think the uh, specific LLM for Quechua. Well, final question. I think we have 1 minute. I'll big up again. Can it actually teach Quechua those phrases you show before? Uh, well, well, we'll learn some basic phrases. Yeah, we can learn. We can interact with that chat. I know it's basic. Um, um, Maybe the prompt that the AI chat will give us, it will be more short and more concise to keep interactive the talk and learn more. And the other uh, point is to add like a first answer in Quechua and then in in your target. In Quechua and then your in your language. It could be English, Spanish, and try to learn with method of bidirectional method of local Lampariero. I think yeah we can improve. I can well personalize that yeah chatbot. Yeah, I think it's time. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time and I that's all. Thank you. Thank you, Polyglot.